Oh my gosh, I've got so many clothes for her.
Countdown to baby.
Sneaking up.
For Lisa Huntsman is about preparing both her home and her heart.
Oh, that's a cute one. And you can see the face, the hand. See the belly there. January 16th, 2017.
Anticipation.
You're still not here.
She pours into every word while journaling to her unborn daughter.
There's a lot of people eagerly waiting to meet you.
It is perhaps the greatest love story one could ever write.
But I guess we will officially meet on Friday or Saturday, and you won't be the only one crying.
Lisa's one of a growing number of single working women over 35 who haven't found that special partner.
I think it's a big turning point in society that this is becoming more and more common.
Choice moms now setting out on their own to start a family in record numbers. The founder of ChoiceMoms.org estimates more than 50,000 women in the U.S. make the decision every year. Her website and others dedicated to these brave, hopeful parents have seen their memberships explode.
Yeah, I'd love to be married. I'd love to do this in quote-unquote the right way. But maybe it's not for me. Why should that stop me?
This is me getting my master's degree.
Ann Ackberger's in the same club. At the age of 38, she had a son all by herself.
My biggest concern was, would people think I was sleeping around or had a one-night stand?
But Gus was no accident.
This is your time to play with Mom.
Oh, no.
He's the result of intense planning, financial planning. When you're going in alone, without a guy and nature, the journey's expensive.
So about each try cost me about $1,500.
She could only get pregnant with help. Thankfully, her insurance covered part of the process. Exactly 2 sperm donors, 4 tries, and $6,000 later.
Yeah.
Gus came into the world.
There are hard times when he's screaming and I can't pass him off to a father, but there are so much more joy moments with him and being able to snuggle with him.
That was a kick.
Now let's get back to Lisa. She's gone from journaling to the real thing.
It's a little surreal, for sure.
When boyfriends or husbands aren't in the delivery room, it's key that others step up to the plate. In Lisa's case, her mom is the go-to.
Yeah, I definitely wanted to be here in time.
Greta Huntsman brought her support all the way from California.
She's not telling me the name. Not until she's born.
She is beyond ready to meet her granddaughter.
I think she's going to be like her mother, be very independent. We'll do it on my time, not your time.
And speaking of time, it wasn't time to push for another 33 hours.
Perfect. That's a really good position. Really pull your legs back.
Home stretch.
Ready for a life-altering event.
Yep. No sleep for the next 18 years.
Nope.
Push, push, push.
So how was childbirth for Lisa?
Come on, baby.
Push, push, push.
We'll get back to that in a minute. But first, here's Tracy Miller, another choice mom who at 54 reflects on the road she forged to parenthood.
You know, you're told go to school and you get a degree and you have a career, and it creeps up on you. That age limit creeps up on you.
Tracy was 33 when her last serious relationship ended, and she decided to quit looking for Mr. Right, then spent the next decade trying to get pregnant on her own through artificial insemination. Not once or twice, but 20 times. None of it worked. Enter Emlyn.
Mom, guess what we did today?
What'd you do?
We had to share our stories.
They've been together ever since Tracy made a trip to Vietnam, where at a cost of about $40,000, she adopted the baby she'd always wanted.
Somebody took a picture of me going to grab her for the first time, and I'm so glad I have that.
The first of many memories shared with her daughter, her soulmate.
It was a very long journey for me personally, but sometimes when she's sleeping, when she's quiet and just lying there, I still look at her, and she's almost 10 now, and I'm like, I'm a mom.
The truth is that sense of awe is ever present for these women who fought so hard to become mothers.
You're sitting on it? Good job.
Whether the child is 2 years old,
What color do you call this?
Blue.
We're 10 years old.
You sure?
You're okay.
We're a newborn.
Sybil Greta Huntsman. She was 8 pounds, 15.9 ounces at birth, 21 inches long.
At the last minute, after all those hours of labor, Lisa had an emergency C-section.
A little heartbreaking.
The surgery meant she had to wait to hold her daughter. And in that moment, Lisa learned what it means to care so much. It hurts.
A little heartbreaking.
But of course, the pain disappeared once little Sybil was in her mother's arms.
It was special.
A family that's finally complete.
I cried, of course.
And a love story between mother and child.
It's worth it. It's worth it in the end.